Yeah, once a week, I usually have a call from a radio station or TV, where I'm requested to articulate a position, be it politics, religion, or socio-economic conditions of our people. But yesterday I've had a very interesting call from Radio UNISA where they were asking me about the judiciary, you know. They're not specific, but they were asking me about the judiciary today. Well, we talk about so many things. Like, the judiciary, even though we are told that the judiciary is independent, yes, it is independent from the executive. And what is the other leg of this trias politica? It's executive, judiciary, and legislature. That trias politica, the three spheres of government, is independent in terms of that. But when you talk about independence, no one, absolutely no one is independent in this lifetime. You are biased as a person. One way or the other, you will be forced to be biased because judges, like all members of society, they're influenced by their background, socio-economic conditions, how they grew up, where they've gone to school. So, for an example, if I become a judge, and then before me, it's a matter which involves a bank evicting a single parent with 5 kids or a single mother, obvious I will, slant towards defending the rights of the mother, even though the bank might have a case, but I will try to navigate carefully, in between the two lines. I'll go an extra mile, trying to check if the mother can pay, if he's owing the bank, if he's unemployed, is there a promise of a job, alternative accommodation, all those things. Before I could just grant an eviction, I'll go to greater length. If I had to judge against the hawkers, I'll still, try to balance the scale, taking into account that this is a David and a Goliath situation. Like I made an example about the Etoll case, where the Constitutional Court, through the mouth of Deputy Chief Justice then, Dikgang Mosenek, who said the Etoll or outer in the Etoll matter did not raise constitutional issues, therefore the matter was dismissed. Of course, the Etoll, it's a constitutional issue. On the face of fairness, you can't pay for the same thing twice. Fair administrative justice, Section 33 of Fair Administrative Justice. Was it followed properly? Consultation. It is a constitutional matter. Then you go to the matter of Makate, the Vodacom. You tell me, the Constitutional Court, they found that Vodacom is in breach, or they stole Makate's contract, or Makate's intellectual property. They stole the ideas. That's settled beyond doubt. Now the very same court, they tell Vodacom to go make a reasonable determination or a determination of what Makate should get. Why is it that the court, yes, I understand that the courts, they are not actuarial scientists, they are not qualified in that respect, but they can summon an independent actuary or actuarial scientist, or from both parties, put both actuarial scientists from the respondent and the applicant, and then let them argue, and then from there, come to a reasonable determination. They did not do that. They told the guilty party to go make a reasonable offer. Today, that matter, it's still in court. Yeah, so this independence thing, it doesn't hold. It boils down to interpretation. You can interpret the same laws differently. The same way apartheid judges interpreted the laws in favor of the status quo of the day. So the independence of the judiciary, independent from legislature and executive. And besides, the judiciary, it's a total reflection of what is happening in the country. If you don't have money, you don't have justice. In most of the cases, you don't have justice, because if I've got an issue, like take for an example, somebody like Magat, if he was not assisted in that case against Vodacom, you would have probably lost. Because there you need more than an attorney, more than an advocate. Sometimes you need experts to prove your case. Look at the Oscar Pistorius case. There's someone, a dietitian, there's someone, everything, but then a poor person. Where will you find the money to pay all these experts? The judiciary and judges are human beings. Like me, one day, if I become a judge, I'm biased to certain issues. I'll be pro-poor. I'll look at the poor. Therefore, where is that independence? No one is independent in this planet. No one is independent. It is a myth that independence is a thing. But now it depends. Independence to what? To legislature and the executive. But one way or another, you'll be captured, by dogma, philosophy, whatever, that you feel sensitive about.